What up, dog? Welcome back. Another episode. Check Up Boyz. We in the building tonight.
Yeah.
I got my man Meech in here with me tonight.
What up, dude?
Once again, my man Joy Roll Tone, Black Tone in here with me.
What up, dude?
And y'all know what it is, the boy GP. We got some guests in here tonight too, man.
Legends, man.
Detroit legends. Don't put that Detroit on them though, too, man.
Man, just Detroit legends, man.
God damn it.
I'm gonna let these boys introduce themselves, man. We told y'all last week they was coming, man. They here.
That's here, man.
What's up, fellas?
What up, though? It's Blackface, Rock Bottom's finest.
Yes, sir.
Your boy Jay Nutty in the building.
Yes, sir.
We told y'all we had something special for y'all this week, man. These boys came in and blessed us tonight, man, with their presence.
And that's what's up.
We're going to kick it with these fellas tonight. I think Joy Rotone got some questions he done wrote down. He done got real raw, though-ish.
Hold on, man.
So they being
check the merch out, man.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Merch, man.
You got it. Hold on. Check out Boyz in the building. Go on YouTube, man. Check out Boyz podcast, man. Boyz with a Z, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us some love, man, out there tonight.
Fuck with us. Hey, look, the fucked up thing is the niggas was being funny about this note shit.
I mean, but I like I always tell bro, like we gotta get the notes and shit. This should be serious, you know what I'm saying? Especially like on a day like today, you know what I'm saying? But this shit gotta be a little bit more.
But listen, I definitely did take some notes because 2 out of 3 of my favorite Detroit rappers here. Maybe it's biased, but I always say that they know I ain't saying it because they in this motherfucker either.
We gonna ease into this thing like that nigga Nutty say, hold on, man, what are we talking about?
He had to make sure.
He like, man, wait a minute.
He like, shit, he's like, drink champs, man. Like, he trying to get that real info out of him, dog. But
I mean, we can talk about, ain't nothing, I don't have no safe spot, but we can talk about whatever. But I just want to, kind of know. Yeah, I'm going to be aware,
So this what you could gauge it off of, Nutty. This for both of y'all. What made y'all niggas say, I'm going to be a rapper? And at what point y'all be like, I got this shit, like, I'm cold with it?
That's one of the questions you wrote down.
Blackface, you go first. You answer that question first, because mine might be.
What made me want to be a rapper? 6 in the morning, Ice-T. I rewrote that song when I was young. And it was like, that was one of the coldest songs to me at the time, like ever. It's still a classic to me, but that particular song made me say I want to rap. Like, for real.
6 in the morning. Set my dough. Yeah, that shit was hard for real.
Well, with me it was LL. I ain't gonna lie, LL did it for me. But it really, to be honest with you, a lot of people don't ever do this and really speak on it. It was LL for me, but I gotta tell the truth that it was really, to be honest with you, is like Be That from Puncho too. You know what I'm saying? It was Be That from Puncho. It was Awesome Dre.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
We talk about Detroit legends,
I'm saying they really inspired me because then, I was loving Ice Cube and Ice-T and LL, but when I seen niggas from my city doing it, then it was like, you know what? I can really do it. You know what I'm saying?
And a couple niggas from my hood, Chaos and Maestro. See, niggas don't remember Easy B and Lowe's. My man Brico got life for murder back in the day when we was rapping. After he did that first tape, he got life. So them niggas was rapping way before me. So yeah, just to see niggas from the hood do that shit, it was definitely
man, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, because man. I like to hear the motherfuckers, the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? It come from a different place. You know what I'm saying?
But I do.
I was hip to a couple of names, but not all.
I do.
Niggas don't remember Papa J Smooth. Like, I was really on the Detroit shit back then, like loving Detroit music. We always been cold, man.
That's what I'm saying. But at what point, like we got a situation like I feel like I rap a little bit, right?
Right.
But
here this nigga go now.
But look,
this nigga here.
I felt like back in the day, like I felt like my niche was like I don't give a fuck if I'm with the rappers, the dancers, to get money niggas. I feel like I can pull the same shit in the room, and when they clicked on, I'm cold with it. it builds a different type of confidence. I'm like, what point y'all like, nigga, I got this shit like I'm cold.
I think
because a nigga, when you started, that's like your first, like in basketball, I'm assuming. Like, nigga, you know when, did somebody have to tell you to solidify y'all? Or was it like, nigga, I'm cold, I got this shit?
I knew, like I said, I used to rewrite songs. I rewrote, I rewrote DMC songs. But it was like once I rewrote them songs and redid them songs and did them for the niggas in the hood already was like, okay. And I had a nigga, my man used to beatbox, Eric, he got killed. But it was like, I knew I was cold at 13, 14.
Tone. I would say this. He mentioned somebody named Prince Vince, right?
Yeah.
Prince Vince was the first person I knew who ever showed me a big bag of money. Like, for real. Like, Prince, he said, he called me Young, said, hey, Young, I'm telling you, man, you called, man. When I come back, bro, you be there. I'm telling you, we good. He came back, he he left with a plain-ass Cherokee, right? He came back, his shit was fully loaded. You know what I mean? He was Gucci down. He went to go see Dapper Dan. He came back. He was like our Rock Kim at that particular time. He was.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I heard some shit the other day. I'm kicking it with my people, right?
Who phone?
Hey man, shit,
mine?
Dog from the Smith homes. I ain't gonna shoot on that. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He said y'all used to be battle rapping back in the day too.
Yeah, with Easy being low. Yeah, we used to be battle rapping.
Yeah, he said that. He said y'all niggas used to be out there battle rapping and
So shit, Calico really got it honest.
Man, for real.
For real.
A lot of people don't even understand that the battle was first for me. You know, we was doing the battle rap. It was always a challenge. You always had that invisible MC you was, you know, looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Before I even knew Nutty and them like that, we used to go up to Earl Barbershop. Me, him, Malik,
Cheddar Boy Malik,
and we used to battle in the barbershop while we was getting haircuts.
Seven faces.
So that was like way before I even knew who them niggas was. But yeah, it was always on. Battle rap started this shit.
But it wasn't battle rap like what they do now.
No.
They very disrespectful.
Well, you know, they Vince McMahon it now. But back then it was just you spin your best rap.
Spin your best verse.
You come with a whole notebook full of your songs and then you just go.
For sure.
And Malik was 14 in there with grown niggas going in back then.
Malik. He was funny looking as hell too. He like a Jurassic Park reptile.
What the fuck?
That's my guy though.
Where you pull Gangsters is going? Where you pull that shit out from?
Gangsters, you want to get?
Nigga, I was just listening to that today.
To be honest with you, when we did the Gangsters Only.
Okay.
Gangsters, you want to get came after that.
Right.
And when Herc, you know, Trick did the beat to Gangsters Only.
Oh, right.
A lot of people didn't know that. Let me put that on the record.
Yeah, for sure.
Trick did that. So when Trick did the beat for Gangsters Only hit hard because me and Herc really went in there. We was at Maestro Studio, and it was a long story. Trick was like, well, come on, I got this new, Maestro Studio broke down. I got to go help him. We got to put everything back together. And so it took about 2.5 hours before they even just got the studio up and going. And I was fresh out then, so I was ready to go. And that's when we did Gangsters Only. So when we came with the Blow album, Rock like, what you gonna do? And everybody was like, it's gonna be hard to follow up Gangsters Only. It's gonna be hard to follow up Gangsters Only. And I'm like, shit, nigga, that ain't shit. I'm gangster, nigga. I can do it again.
Right.
So I was gangster as it get. And Rod Day was like, you need to name the song Gangsta As You Wanna Be. Right. And then I said, Rod, we'll start coming up with a hook. So Rod came up with the hook.
Rod Day.
Shout out to Day.
Rod and Nia saying the hook. And then I said, what else I gotta do different? I had the hook before the beat.
Right.
So I said, what I'm gonna do different? You know, I can't, you know, I didn't want to go with Trick again.
Right.
So I'm about to drop another jewel people don't know. Hell of a did Gangsters You Want to Get.
Okay, that's what's up.
And it's before he even had the tag. Hella made this beat, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I've been fucking with Hella before way before these new niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
But Hell of a did Gangsters You Want to Get. And then when he did that, it's really the Paul Revere beat. He tricked it.
Yeah,
He did that beat. I couldn't help but lace that motherfucker. I mean, it was like.
That shit was crazy. Yeah. It was so crazy. I did the remix to that bitch. The remix was crazy.
I ain't want to get on the remix because I would have fucked around and killed them niggas. So I just
man, no, but I got one for you, Black. I want to know what was your mind frame at the time of Know the Game, which was one of my hardest.
You already songs, know because you was with me around them times, so you know where that song came from. It's like nigga was really living that. So, like I say, I probably wrote that in a spot somewhere, man, for real. Yeah, like that was.
And it was crazy with the shirts, and it had the rules on the shirts and shit at that time, man. It was real crazy out here at that time.
So you know that song still relevant to this day. If you just change some of the slang, the song's still relevant though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
True that.
You got to live by those rules, or else.
Yeah, no doubt. Shit, Millionaires by Choice, man. It was, crazy. You know what I'm saying? The bootlegger's dream, like
that album was nuts. Actually would have went. If me and him went and got indicted around the same time, and we could have pushed that album, social media was just starting to come into play. That album would have did real numbers if we could have really put some real energy behind it. Because I like song for song on there. I like that better than one of our Rock Bottom albums.
Yeah, it's better. It's definitely better than the Blowout album.
Y'all got it on all digital platforms?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have a chance to do none of that. We made that album while I was indicted, and then
I wasn't even indicted then.
He wasn't even indicted yet.
Blackface was indicted.
But he got indicted, and then because of his situation, they just didn't never let him back out. I got indicted, and I was out on bond. So once he got indicted, he left, and the album was done, and we didn't get a chance to push nothing on that motherfucker.
And then in some of them songs that we had, we got all different producers on there. Mm-hmm. So some of them was really samples. So we got to either clear them, figure it out,
well, or you just release them, and then they'll pull their royalties off of them. Anyway.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Oh, you do like that,
shit.
then?
Yeah, you can do that shit now.
Oh shit,
I didn't get there.
I didn't want to I didn't want them to take it down, or I didn't want to get sued. But.
Right.
Hey, if you got sued, that means you got the money to pay for it. That's just real.
Right. Remember how they came at us on the Who Is? They waited until we did so many units. Remember, and then came and told us to take that
that movie sample.
Yeah, we had the movie sample on there. They waited until we sold about 50,000 and then came.
Which song?
It was the sample from
What is it?
Goodfellas.
Nah, the word is out on the streets that people can fuck with me.
Oh, okay.
On Pay a Ticket.
On the Pay a Ticket, it was off the What's Her Name movie.
That ain't the Untouchables.
No,
what was that?
It was a movie. I think Ice-T was in the movie.
That was Heat. That was Heat.
It was Heat. It was Heat. That's what it was.
I'm talking to a dead man.
Yeah. I'm talking to a dead man.
The man they robbed.
Wayne, was it a Wayne Grove?
No, Wayne Grove was
the white guy. He said, "Who am I talking to? I'm talking to an empty fucking telephone. That's what I'm doing."
Okay.
Yeah.
That whole part was on there, and they waited till we did about 50,000. Then said, if you keep it, you got to pay this much for every.
I think it was like $8.
$8 for every CD you sell at this point, or take it off. So we just took it off.
And we was only selling CD they was going for like 15 then.
10.
Nah, to me, like my Piazza be Pay a Ticket was that shit. Because I think y'all started a lot of the lingo. I mean, well, I can't really speak to, you know what I'm saying, how dudes was moving then, but the lingo for me at that time, to be in the neighborhood and moving how we was moving, nigga, Pay a Ticket that was it. I still say shit to this day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was.
I thought y'all was I didn't know y'all from all different neighborhoods though.
Yeah.
I thought y'all just off of the Davidson Little.
No, I'm the only nigga from another hood.
No. Screw. Screw from Joy Road.
And that's it, right?
Rob really from Highland Park.
HP.
Right there.
That's the third favorite rapper battle.
Me and Herc and Chuck and Thrust. Rest in peace to Thrust. Thrust, my brother, he got killed a few weeks ago.
Man, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him. He definitely one of the pioneers, one of the legends that helped start this shit. If it wasn't for him and Herc, I wouldn't be rapping. So,
yeah, that was deep.
To be honest with you, they just Homicide just released me
today.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man. They came and picked me up, man.
Because of your record.
Well, because me and him was real close.
Oh.
So I was always over there. I was, you know what I mean? We was always, you know, fucking around together and whatever. And then, you know, I used to use his bridge card and all kind of shit. And they like, we want to know what you know.
What you know, right?
Exactly.
But it caught me off guard the way they did it. Because I made you look guilty out the gate. So
All the time. That's how they always gonna make a black man look guilty.
Definitely.
That's their goal.
So Nutty, I got a question because I heard you. I done been like, we on some about to go out shit. We might have met you in the studio and you like, I Jay-Z'd this. Like, at what point did you start Jay-Z and shit? That's them your words. So I had to, you know what I'm saying?
all right.
Jay-Z in it.
You did this on purpose.
Not right.
Black told you to ask me this.
No, I swear to God.
Man, Black told you to ask me this,
listen,
man.
I put this on my kids.
Okay.
Listen, I'll tell you when I heard you first say it. When we was going to Greenfield, when y'all performed, we all went down there. We met you on the east side at a studio in the basement. Me and you pulled up on you in the studio on the east side.
Cold shit.
All right, yeah.
And you was like, I Jay-Z. So I'm like, damn, he Jay-Z. That mean he ain't write shit.
Right. So I used to always say that Jay-Z was lying.
Okay.
That he had to write it, he wrote it, he did it, whatever. I couldn't believe the fact that he didn't write it. Black argued me up and down. He could do this shit. You got to think about it, Jay. It ain't just like us. We paying for studio time. He like, this nigga got hours, and whenever he touched down, he could say, hey, I need 10 hours in the studio, and motherfuckers giving them hours for free, and he just walking around. He not rushing. He don't have time. He not on time limit, so he can walk back and forth and pace and come up with it. Say 4 bars, stop for a minute, have a drink. So I said, yeah, that makes sense. That probably could happen. So on the Bootlegger's Dream album, I decided to try it.
Right.
And I ended up doing it for like 5 songs.
3 songs in.
Three
Like,
songs
shit,
on.
nigga, I was like, bitch, I told you.
And Black was like, I told you that shit easy. And that's why I was like, fuck it, I done Jay-Z'd everything up into here.
I think you said it on the beginning of one of the songs.
I said it on Fuck them if they ain't the crew.
Yeah, fuck them if they ain't the
Cause
crew.
this nigga was doing, I said, I told you, nigga, you can do this shit. And then nigga like, he did the whole Bootlegger's Dream like that.
Yeah, because I was in disbelief with Jay and Big saying that they didn't write that shit.
But
most of the time they really write it and they be just stuck in their head.
No, they didn't.
And they
No.
So what I
No, Meech. No.
What I got through it with, like, for real.
I done seen my son do it now, so I know.
So like a nigga would have 8 bars that he can run to. He might feel the rest, but he got 4 to 8 that he.
Oh, he sometimes definitely must have a start.
You see what I'm saying?
But
Well,
I
see that.
You know what I'm saying?
believe it. I did.
Once I seen that blackout when he was in there with Kanye and Timbaland and Rick Rubin, everybody say this nigga just go.
Because see, I heard him go in the booth and do what he said was a freestyle, and then it was on one of his albums.
So here's the mix up between. So our lingo is different from New York lingo. When we say freestyle, we think a nigga come off the head.
Yeah.
Coming off the top is coming off the top. With them freestyling is rapping a rap you already basically know over any kind of music.
Any kind of music.
So that's our lingo. When you, I don't know, have you ever been to New York?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
grimy, it's fuck. Okay? So no, I'm being honest with you. So what I'm saying is, them niggas don't have a chance because police be on their ass. No, they don't have time to be sitting on the corner random. No, nigga, they be thinking, they be talking and hustling. And all that. Like Big L, I knew Big L before he got killed. Right?
Yeah, my man.
Big L was dope as hell.
Yeah, he was one of the greats. He would have definitely been one of the greats.
And
Shout out to my nigga Johnny, man.
And as he served
New York shit,
as he served his customers up, he be mumbling. He be, like, nigga, what you doing? He said, I'm writing my rhyme. Like, get the fuck out.
Dude said it best on the one album when he said it's lyrical exercise. Jay-Z said it's lyrical exercise.
Now that was crazy.
Yeah.
That lyrical exercise was crazy.
Dog.
Man, that was crazy.
That's once I seen Nutty do it though, I already knew.
Like 01?
Well, yeah, that was on the blueprint at the end. Yeah. It was on the end of that blueprint. Yeah, blueprint one. That was the one.
The first
I was always a right nigga. I'm gonna tell you, I lost so much shit when I lost my 2-way. When niggas used to have 2-way, I had a whole album in that shit. When I lost that bitch, dog, I was so hurt. That's when I was still loving this rap shit. Oh my God, I lost that 2-way. I was sick.
It was. I used to be around my little cousin Squash, and I remember how he used to go through rap overload, and I'd be sitting there with him, and you know, nigga Squash would just go, and he'd go. and he just had them bars he could run back to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That he had never really used.
And you know what's
what I'm
crazy?
saying?
Speaking of bars you can run back to, when this nigga battled Murder Mook back in the day, he came into the battle, he won, and came back to the battle. Remember, he had the same verse and fucked up and lost the money. When Proof put that shit together way back in the day.
What club was that we was at?
One of them motherfuckers down by
It was
Wayne
down.
State.
Yep.
Yeah, what the fuck was the name of that
Squash came
club?
with a whole nother verse and said the same verse.
It was
I was like, damn, that
It
nigga
was
had too
Miami.
much shit and went
Yeah,
back to
it
the
was
same
rap
one.
overload. He
Yep.
definitely was
That's
rap
what it was,
overload.
rap overload.
That's exactly what I used to call him. Yep. Man, so I want to go to the 3-day weekends, man. Like,
Oh my God.
like it was some of the
3-day weekends, man.
some of the craziest.
Was where I finally got a chance to really see how the superstars feel. The 3-day weekends really was that, bro. I really, and even my cousins and like my brothers, my cousins, we hang together. Basically all my cousins is like my brothers. We grew up close knit, staying with each other and everything. And it was times where they really was like, yo, this shit feel like for real, like you can't go nowhere else but up.
Yeah, it's from there.
Yeah.
It really was times where we was out eating and motherfuckers be like, you Jay Nutty? Blah, blah. And then next thing you know, we eating and he over here like, listen, my son do beats and my cousin, and they, come on, say the rap for him. And I'll be trying to eat like, damn, like for real. So when M said that, had a decency to not speak to me when I'm out feeding my daughter, I understood it. But it was flattering to me because I was just fresh out. I was just coming home and I'm like, damn, this, I left the streets and, when I left, we wasn't beefing with the street lords.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was all love. We was doing shows together. Herc still got old footage on VHS tapes, dude, where we backstage with Blade and
Damn.
Fat Mike and
just-
Quinde and all them, and we back there freestyling.
Right.
This is back. We was out here somewhere. What was that?
Michigan.
Michigan
Michigan in?
Michigan in.
Michigan.
Wow.
Right,
And,
it's
Right
that
here.
way. Yeah.
and the other one behind North
Palladium?
No, it wasn't a Palladium. It
The
was
Palladium off 6 Mile.
It was
It was
it was
something like
Michigan
that.
Something though. It was it was
Michigan.
right here, right across from. Remember we did that show? We was when I came out with the suit and the
Off
gaiters?
6 Mile.
He didn't know the game.
It was out here behind Northland.
Yeah,
That's the
It's a
Michigan
church
Inn.
now.
No.
It's a church
That
now.
was the Ramada.
No,
it was
it was
for
a show
that.
spot.
It was a show spot.
It was a show spot. It was for shows back then.
What, the Stockyard?
Nope, I forgot the
That's
name.
where that was behind Northland. That hotel right there. What was that hotel
It's
called?
Triumph's Church.
It's
right
Triumph
now.
Church now.
Yeah.
But
I don't
it
even know the
wasn't-
fuck
it wasn't-
Triumph.
It was called Millennium.
That's what was it. Millennium.
The Millennium.
The
Yeah,
Millennium.
the
It was the Millennium. Yeah, the Millennium Theater.
Yeah.
So back then, we did shows there.
We let the street
We let
lords
the street lords open up
us.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's go to show how different the time is and how everybody didn't know.
And a lot of people didn't know because I'm the one who did the Eastside Cheddar Boys album. Like,
Oh, okay.
so nobody knew I was behind the marketing. That's what I did. You feel me?
Wow.
But when the whole street law, it was crazy. Like I'm cool with Rock, so me and Rock was going in and out of Justin's records, bringing
Dropping
stuff.
off
Justin was the biggest distributor.
He was popping, right? But it was just funny. Like it's like at some point, I wanted Rock. I don't know if y'all heard about the big meeting between Rock Bottom, Street Lords.
No, we know.
You
Yeah,
was there?
Yeah.
When
So-
y'all fucked it up.
No, with Kevin Black was there.
Yeah, Kevin Black, right?
Kevin
And
Black.
y'all-
Kevin Black said to me, he said, "Look, I'll be honest with you, motherfuckers. If Detroit realize they got their own dick, they'll realize they got some shit on their hands." And it was the dog. I was like, "Yeah, they about to really do it, man." I walked out that bitch. I was like,
You know,
Dang.
you see
Man,
what
I'm-
fucked that meeting up though, right?
"Which part?" When
With Yacht.
yeah, when he was like,
Deals
"We got
with that
Rolexes too." That shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Kevin
dog,
Black said, "Don't nobody know him outside of Detroit. Like he need to calm down."
calm the fuck down.
And Kevin Black said, "Nigga, put that black card on that table like he was always flashing that black card. This Interscope money, nigga."
And look, and Kevin Black, my nigga, I call him. Like,
That was a
he be
good
like,
nigga.
"Hey nigga, hey Detroit, call me Detroit. Detroit, I'm in Vegas. You playing spades with me or what? I'm in spades, partner. Nigga, I'll fly across the country to play spades with that nigga. Cause I know at the end of the day,
It was all on that Interscope money.
Yeah.
That black card, he'll tell you in a minute, nigga. Whatever we do, nigga, put that black Interscope paying for this.
Yeah. He was like, damn, chicken waiting on you.
I told y'all this story, so you know I'm not lying.
Right.
Y'all
right.
said I don't do deals with other niggas. When you want to talk to me, you holler at me. They were trying to put a 3-deal, Street Lords, us, and Kevin Black was like, if you niggas...
And the Eastside Cheddar Boys.
And the Eastside Cheddar Boys, yeah. And he like, you niggas come together, y'all don't realize this money is here.
Right.
I think it was like $3 million amongst 3 crews at that time.
Hey, look, hey, y'all who watching this, y'all know I'm not lying. I've been telling this story forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
'Cause it was at Peanut spot,
Yes,
right?
And I always looked at it like this.
Yes.
I'm one of them people who be like, I'm one of them people who look at like circumstances, like different things that happen. I'm one of them people that's really like serious about it. Like if you get me caught at the light and you run through the light and then I'm late for something or something happen, I'd be like, that motherfucker
Right.
who did it, you know what I'm saying? So I always feel like if that deal would have went through, that, Blade probably still be here.
He would.
Wipeout would have been here.
Wipeout still be here. Fat Mike.
All of them would have been here. Yacht would have been
You
here.
know what I'm saying? My man Thrust. My man Thrust probably still been here because it would have been we'd have been doing something different.
Something totally
Y'all wouldn't have been,
different, for sure.
They
For
been in
sure.
the situation that they was in.
No, I don't believe. I believe that they wouldn't have.
That deal changes the whole structure of everybody's life.
And everybody,
From
way
that
everybody
point on.
moving.
And he telling the truth because listen, when they flew me out to Sony, now mind you, Wipeout made no decisions on how the Eastside Cheddar Boys went, right? It was just me and his Uncle D. Okay, we flew out to Sony. Sony, I forgot his nigga name. His name was Stu at Sony Red. He said, "Do you think you could get Rock Bottom in the Street Lords?" And at the time, Street Lords, Eastside Cheddar Boys
was beefing.
That was beef.
Right.
And and D was like, and I was like, what? And people don't realize they be asking you to put up $230,000 for escrow.
Right.
That put your ass straight to the federal penitentiary. Because when you get
Cash out the box. Yeah,
right, and then, so that's tax evasion. So we was like, nope. So people don't understand the intricacies that goes into dealing with music and money. Music and money don't even really fucking go together.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
That's. I'm glad you said that.
Like so when the beef did kick off, how was that putting y'all like how was y'all really feeling like in that time? Like, do you feel like it was the beef to the point where, hey man, I see him, it's on sight, you know what I'm saying? Or is it something that, hey, we could pull this nigga to the side and holler at him, or how far did it really go?
You see, that's a question. Like, y'all know how I was living at that time. So
No
I
doubt,
didn't give a
no
fuck
doubt,
how it went.
no doubt,
But
no doubt.
after I put hands on Fat Mike, I said it escalated. And then I used to see, like, I was on 7 Mile one time, and I seen G-Rock. He hit the next corner. So I felt like they thought it was on site.
Right.
But that shit that happened at Rudge, remember when the Watson niggas burnt the tires off?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that nigga just sat there and burnt rubbers till the dates caught on fire? Remember that time Dewey put the diss song in his Regal?
In the Regal.
And all of us was out there.
Yeah.
Niggas was pulling pistols that day, remember?
Right.
And Blade brother was like, please, man, like, don't do it. Don't do it. So from that day on, I felt like I didn't give a fuck. Y'all know that. Y'all was with me not giving a fuck.
I remember they pulled up. They pulled up on some Bergmans at the 3-day weekend.
Exactly. So it was like y'all knew y'all was with me not giving a fuck, but I really didn't want it to go there because the city too small.
Yeah.
too fucking.
But see,
So it was like I was glad it didn't go there. It was some fights. Blade and Rod fought. Me and Mike, Fat Mike fought. All of us fought at St. Andrews that time.
I heard about that one.
When E-Dub and them, we end up fighting E-Dub brother, and I'm like, it had to happen, but I was sad that it happened because them some Brightmo niggas.
Right, Brightmo, right.
So
for
it was
sure.
like, but so after all the fights and all that shit, I'm glad it didn't go to no real pistol play though. So
Shit, so Nutty, how you was looking at it around that time? Like,
Well, to be honest,
gone.
be honest with you, at that time I was locked up.
yeah.
So I was fucked up because I was like, how y'all beefing with them? Like, we just did the show at the Millennium.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you backstage, we did the show at the Millennium, man. What people don't know is beside the music shit, beside everything that we was doing, we got, like, you know, Blackface got Brightmo people, and then I got people from Woodrow, and then, you know, me and Hurt got people from Woodrow, and then Rockingham got people from Linwood. But a lot of us from Linwood, Dexter, Woodrow, 12th Street, all of us went to the same middle schools and high schools.
high schools, yeah.
But Lil Showboat was from
Schoolcraft.
but his mama and his uncles on his mama's side originally from Woodrow. They my hood.
Yeah.
So, Showboat would go and be beefing with Blade, and then it wouldn't come out until we had the show performing, and we out, and Showboat like my little cousin. So that day when we did the show at the Millennium, I had just squashed the problem that Blade and Showboat had. Wow. They was beefing about a girl. Blade shot Showboat car up. Showboat shot Blade car up. They was beefing back and forth, some bullshit about a chick. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I had squashed that beef backstage at the Millennium.
On the spot.
Like, listen, Blade, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Blade had got kind of cool through the music shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm like, this my people, though. He like, that's your family. I'm like, this my family. They squashed, they shook hands. And then a couple, maybe 7 months, maybe a year, I'm locked up. Yeah. And then they like, we beefing with them. And I'm like, oh, what? How do we beefing with them? I thought we was cool. And then I had so many, I always had a little sneaky connection. I get the diss tape. I'm locked up at Adrian, and I get the diss tape. Snuck in. And the diss tape, they going in. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Right. So that inspired the phone, over the phone, on the Who Is Rock Bottom. Because they shooting the diss word. So I had to kind of get my little diss in too. Like, hold on, nigga. I'm locked up, but I still got some shit to say. But I felt like we was cool.
Hence, it's obvious who hot and who weak.
It's obvious who hot and who weak. Got this rap shit locked like penitentiaries be too sweet.
Right. Sure.
All that I was doing was I was shooting caps. And then I came home and I had did the not 21 gun salute. I did.
I heard when you said that with
not
shots
21 gun
burst,
salute.
Blades, you need a mag and a clip.
That was a shot. When shots burst, fuck a Blade. You need a mag and a clip. Yeah. Cause Blade will have you shitting blood with a bag when you hit. You know what I'm saying? So I was.
God damn.
So I was.
You need a drink on that. You need a drink to that, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? And then I said, hit the booth, twist the truth. All of a sudden, you're Pablo. You know, that was why Jesse James like to see why they call your man Baby Pablo. Yeah. So I was shooting shots.
Right.
But when I came home and I seen it, I was like, okay, the beef ain't that. The Black and them had already had their fight. Rod and Blade had already had their fight. The shit was dead.
Pug but I already took the nigga chain.
Yeah, but I had
Hold on. Took who chain?
Blade.
Yeah.
But I came home and I was on tip. So I come home like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. I catch them downtown. And they going in the club, and I jump out, boom. I got extendo poking out. I'm still on parole. I'm like, what's up? Jesse like, what up, nigga? He like, what you doing? I'm like, shit. He like, man, you know, that was just some bullshit rap shit, nigga. You fresh out downtown with extendo poking out? Like, that shit ain't that for real. Like, nigga, don't go to jail.
Did you hurry up and get back in the goddamn car?
Like, damn, you know what? You right, my nigga. Right. And then I'm going to say this right quick. Me and Juan never liked each other.
Wow.
Me and Street Lord Juan never liked each other. Juan would speak to Black. He would speak to Rod Day. Juan would say to this day that Rod Day was one of his favorites. As a rapper, he fucked with Black. He always spoke to Hurt. He would speak to Rock. Me and him, we never speak. I'm like, this is the arrogant ass nigga. Who he think he is? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't speak to him. And then I'm mad because you purposely speaking to my crew, to me.
Right.
Purposely speaking to my crew and trying not to speak to me.
Right.
So
Exactly.
This how God worked though. When I get indicted, who I end up in the county with?
Juan.
Yep.
Juan coming
in Fort Dix with?
I'm in Fort Dix with Juan. So during the time while I'm fighting my case,
I got a question now. Did y'all even speak in the county?
Yeah, we spoke in the county.
Okay.
That's when we got in the county.
Relationship started.
That's when they started to form your relationship.
Yes, Juan looking at 20. I'm looking at 12. And we looking like, damn, dog, you know, like none of that rap shit matter right now. Like, nigga, we need to get out.
For sure.
You know, everybody in the county on our dick in here, but what does that get us? A bunch of niggas on our dick? We don't care about that.
Right.
We want to get back to the street. Because that's what we important at.
Exactly.
Not only in the rap world, but to our kids and to our, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what we the heroes at.
Right.
So fuck, because we in here eating steak and we pulling moves and we smoking weed and we drinking. Real life, we trying to get back to the street. So Juan, that's when I realized that Juan was really kind of like a genius with the law shit. And he helped me with the law shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a lawyer that I was paying, and the lawyer was really trying to, he was trying to send me up the creek.
Just take the.
He was just sucking the funds up.
Yeah. So Juan told me to tell him to do this. Say this to him. And if he say this, fire him. Ask him this. and see what he say. Tell him you want to file this motion and see what he say. And everything that he told me to say to the nigga was like, well, who you talking to? Don't let these jailhouse lawyers geek you up. I mean, we can't do that. And we got to try this. I mean, you got to look at this, man. You got to, everybody on the case is cooperating, and you got to make a decision. And he was stuttering every time that I would ask these questions that Juan was telling me to ask him. So I ended up firing him. And to be honest with you, that was like one of the best decisions I made. I fired him, and I got a court-appointed lawyer, and the court-appointed lawyer came through and was really working for me. Yeah. Like, listen, you're not looking at the time that they're trying to say you're looking at. And I'm like, what?
Like, what you mean?
Yeah, like, what you mean? Because I was in shock. But if it wasn't for Juan telling me to do that, and the dude Big D, Free Big D, he's still in there. Juan and Big D were the two people that was helping me with the case. And I said that to Juan, we formed our relationship then. And, this is real talk. Shit over with now, but we was in there eating, no bullshit. Me, Juan, Bop, Blackface cousin Bop. We was in there, really, they could tell you. We was in there eating, lamb chops and lobster and really blowing. I was really in there blowing cigarillos, my nigga. So fuck what you talking about. I was in there drinking vodka and everything. Shout out to the people that made that happen, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it was really, you know what I'm saying? And that's what me and Juan formed our relationship at there. And then we end up, when we got our time and got sentenced, we ended up in Fort Dix together. So me and Juan did about 3 years together and became like the tightest friends. You know what I'm saying?
What Damo in Fort Dix with y'all? Hawk brother?
Hawk wasn't there with us.
Not Hawk, Damo.
No.
He was on the other side. I think.
He was there, but not on our compound.
Yeah, he was on the other side. That
but
so big.
Willow, Ted Willow that had the Toya spot, he was there with us. And a couple of Detroit homies, he's staying in Cali right now. But
Juan had a nice car there.
We had a nice, we was really there, making a little noise there at Fort Dix, and we had cell phones and all that shit. But that's when me and Juan became close, we became tight. So Juan was always he a sovereign citizen. So they was fucking with Juan on everything he did. Juan couldn't do this, he couldn't do that. They was searching his room all the time. They was taking his law work. So they ended up riding him out. And he came and told me, he said, Jay, they fucking with me. And, for a minute I thought Juan was kind of crazy. I'm like, this nigga crazy, man. We in the room and he want to whisper and all this old shit. But then he kept telling me, Jay, they fucking with me. This shit is serious what I'm doing.
Right.
And when I really realized that when he first got to the compound and he was like, I got to go find out where I got to go get my stuff at. I said, come on, I'm going to take you to the quartermaster. We walk around there. And when we walk around there, we get caught by the yard closing. We supposed to been in, you know what I'm saying? And the guard walk up. Juan ain't even been there 20 minutes. The guard walks up and say, hey, where y'all know y'all supposed to be? And we say, yeah. And he say, I said, yeah, I was taking him to the quartermaster to get his stuff, and we on our way back right now. He said, yeah, Mr. Wren, you in 10 block. So he like, okay. I say, hey, I got him. I'm showing where you got to go. And we walk off, and Juan say, Jay, I just got here. How the fuck this nigga know my name?
Right. For sure.
And then I said, your name tag. And then he said, I ain't got no name tag. We ain't got my shit yet. So then I'm like, oh, shit, for real.
Yeah, real.
They ready for real. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with him for
they
real.
fucking with him for real. We stayed there probably about 9 months together, a year there together. And he came and told me, he said, if they ever ride me out, he used to say this kind of shit at night, and we'll be talking, and he's like, if they ever ride me out, they ever do anything, and they pack my shit up, and they, you know what I'm saying? Always get my phone book. Get my phone book and just keep it. And there's gonna be people in there. You can call my grandma. You can call Dusty McFly.
Right.
You can call. He told me the people to call. You know what I'm saying? If anything happened to me, he would always say, "Get my phone book."
That's dope.
And when one day out the clear blue, they came and got me. Yo, they packing your man up. They riding your man up. I'm like, what they saying? They trying to say he got caught with something. I'm like, he ain't get caught with shit. They packing his shit up, and they taking everything that has to do with his law work out of his pack up.
Because he's sovereignty.
Out of his pack up. Everything that got to do with his law books, his journals, everything he ordered. He got all kind of notes. They not packing that up. They packing the bullshit and flip-flops and all this dumb shit in his bag.
Right.
And I'm like, no, man, I'm telling the officer, like, just fuck the flip-flop, fuck the shoes, pack his law work. Because I know he's trying to fight this case.
Right.
So the officer ended up packing his law work. Listen to what I said, because in the Fed joint, the inmates run the prison. Right. So he ended up packing a lot of wine shit up. And then, so I go back upstairs to get the rest of wine shit. And, you know, because once they don't pack it, the shit automatically go to a Detroit car.
Right.
You know, somebody from Detroit, next person roll in and needs something, we got it. Here, you know, this is wines, but you can use it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I get back up to the room and they done took, everybody in this room done took all wine shit. Robbed. They done robbed. Everything gone.
Wow.
When I'm talking about I was downstairs about 5 or 6 minutes. I get back upstairs, everything gone.
It was like Coming to America.
I blinks out.
Definitely.
I blinks out. Because they know the rules. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know the rules.
You do that to suckers.
You don't touch. Yeah, that's for a sucker ass nigga. You do that or a pedophile. You don't do that to a real stand up nigga. So I blink out on the whole room, tell them I'll fight them, all kind of dumb shit, call them all kind of fags and hoes and all this old bullshit. Really was about to get whooped. I had my flip flops on. I just I wasn't even ready for combat.
You had no ground.
But I really was so mad.
Standing on what you mean.
And it worked though because they brought me all this shit.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? One of the old dudes, he was from New York, brought me all this shit and was like, yo, you up there telling them motherfuckers to suck your dick and all this shit. We in prison, dog. I don't like that shit, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, I said what I said because I was ready to go.
10 toes down.
I do have can I ask y'all a question for real? And this is important.
Yes, sir.
So do I see a Blackface, a Jay Nutty, a Cheddar Boy Malik, and a wine record coming out?
Easy.
That's easy.
That's easy. That ain't a hard ass.
It's hard as fuck.
I
ain't never rapping again, but it's
I already
easy.
did one.
It could happen.
Well, you could talk shit in the beginning, because you could talk shit, Blackface. I don't know shit about you. I know you can talk shit.
But you know what? One thing,
Right.
one thing about it, for that, I come out with my best.
There you go. So,
For that,
I think that really would be
come out
dope.
with my best.
And I think y'all should call it The Beef Is Over. The Beef Is Over.
Because see, what I look at
You know
now,
me?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how
80s and
Detroit.
90s, didn't it?
Definitely. The Beef Is Over.
Okay,
That's
being
an
the
era.
legends and that done built the game in Detroit, how do y'all look at rap now? Right? Like the young dudes that got it
ask me
right
that.
now.
Right.
How do y'all look at the culture right now?
I have to definitely cut in before Blackface
I plead
talk.
the fifth. No, I'm not even talking on that.
He's
You
not
already
gonna
know
answer
I'm not
the
gonna
question.
answer that.
Right.
I don't
I'm
wanna
gonna be honest with you. A lot of the new artists that's coming up, and I'm gonna go worldwide.
For sure.
A lot of the artists that's coming up worldwide, a lot of it's, to be honest with you, some of it's goofy. They not doing what they supposed to do. I was brought up in the era where, like I told you, I was a kid when LL and Prince Vince and Awesome Dre and them touched the mic, and every time you got on the mic, you said something that was worthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was so to me when you get on the podium, it's almost like if Martin Luther King was getting on the podium and cracking jokes and laughing. That it ain't the time to crack jokes and laugh.
Sure.
So, but I get it. There's a different area and everybody want to have fun with it. That's cool. All right.
And some of them goofy niggas probably shoot the shit out you.
Yeah. But
They
when
songs don't say
you're
that.
using your platform to do this, make good music, and you can still get it come across. You know what I'm saying? I have had people in my own family say, "Jay, you got to make some lean drinking music. You got to make some pill popping music."
Because they feel that's what the audience want.
Yeah.
But let me say this:
Go ahead.
my daughter, who look up to me,
Snapping too.
black daughter, who look up to me,
Right.
Daddy don't pop pills.
Yeah,
And
right.
then-
Daddy don't drink
That's the
lean.
equivalent-
Right. That's right.
That's the equivalent of us when we was rapping. Talking about I'm about to smoke an 8-ball of crack.
We never gonna do that.
Come on,
That wasn't not.
that's what's going on now. They making they dope
Drug
fiends.
users.
They dope fiends.
So let me ask y'all this then: Is it any of the young homies right now that's out Detroit wise? Any of the young homies that y'all look at it now and y'all be like, you know what?
It's just
I can
that
stand
was a
behind,
segue,
dog,
but
you know
it's
what I'm
just
saying? Like,
Went off key.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can stand behind, and I'm gonna say just real life wise, not beside
hell
the music.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
Because y'all real life rappers.
Yeah,
to us,
I can
right?
stand. I can stand behind certain shit that that Peasy did was real life, real shit.
Yeah.
The shit that GT did,
Yeah.
real life, real shit. Babyface Ray, real life, real shit.
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? When I told her my Rocky bad, I told her my daughter having a Sweet 16 party. She love all y'all. It'd be good if y'all could show up. They all showed up.
That's what's up.
You see what I'm saying? They didn't charge me shit. They popped up, yo, blah blah blah. Your daughter wanted to be, and they gave my daughter a Detroit Celebrity Sweet 16 party. Rocky Dad performed, Babyface Ray performed. My daughter know the song, so they did it for me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit go beyond the music with me.
The music, right?
Now, other real shit that these guys have done, and I gotta add Vezo in on this too, have paid homage and said if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be getting this check.
Right.
GT said every time he see me, like Nutty is making sense.
Yeah.
Yo, man, we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for y'all. Babyface Ray and all these guys are saying that like we respect y'all.
Yeah,
so I gotta give him the utmost love for that.
The Rock Bottom Jacket song.
You got a Rock Bottom Jacket song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I respect them for that.
Yeah.
Now, spitting, them boys got it. I know what they doing. I know they, you know what I'm saying? They got to make their lean music. They got to make their, whatever that music they do.
For sure.
But each one of them guys that I just named got some real music too.
Right. We rock with them.
And it's funny that we naming all them. The other day I had to, it was maybe a Sunday or two ago, I had to hit T-Dot in his DM, dog, because this particular day I was in my feelings, and I always done told y'all this, Nutty. I done said this. Nutty got them inspirational songs on each album that I could sit
king of that.
and listen.
Yeah.
I know sometimes you probably feel like you're back against the wall. Nigga, I played that shit 1,000 times on repeat. When I had to have music to calm me down on some thoughts. And this particular day, Grand Flow had me going. I said, boy, bitch, you got me in my feelings.
Let me say this too. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge this too. T-Dot, by far,
nasty.
Is one of the best rappers that ever come out of Detroit.
Out of Detroit.
Out of the Midwest.
Man,
how about that?
Tough, dog.
That's why I had to say that.
Hydro
and consistent.
T-Dot tough.
Hydro is one of the dopest rappers that ever come out of Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gonna go. I'm just gonna be real. Like, out of the people that I named, the guys that's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? I love when Vez do his slow flow on and be going. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But T-Dot, substance-wise,
man,
delivery, cadence, everything.
Because he was under the tutelage and he came up with us.
He got it.
And let me say this, I don't speak on Detroit rappers because I don't want to offend nobody. For the ones I like, the ones I don't like. Peasy got out, and I think he got a ghostwriter. He's so cold right now to me.
Man,
I watch Peasy.
I'm not saying you made me love ghostwriter Peasy, but I'm saying, nigga, you cold as fuck.
What made me love Peasy was I watched him
what
get
he
better.
was.
Watched him get better.
I watched Peasy get better.
Yes.
I watched him get better.
He ridiculous now, though.
Yes. I watched him get better. I watched him take the game and say, okay, I'm really about to do this shit. When I could tell there was a joke to him at first. It used to be a joke to me, so I can relate.
Right.
So I can understand what he took it and ran with it. I love where Vezo going with it. He taking it and ran with it, and Vezo getting the features that a lot the people like and showing that I can spit with these niggas too, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Because I like the shit.
And I love that Vezo gave that love on the Breakfast Club. I love to just hear that and see.
And these dudes that we naming ain't these dudes is intelligent and can converse with the best. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My man, Shoebox Money.
Shoebox Money.
Shoebox Money, man. Like, man, come on, man. Hey, but it's cool to be biased. It's okay because he's tough.
You just said a minute ago you ain't rapping no more, right?
That's a lie.
Yeah, we all know that though, Nutty. So let me ask you this then.
It's the truth.
How do it feel watching your son pick up the mantle and carry the torch for the family right now, though?
That's why I'm retired. Because when you got your son doing that shit just as good as you was doing it, it's time to get out the way. That's
Shout out to Calico.
How Mike Tyson look boxing a 20-year-old Mike Tyson himself.
Right.
Get out his way before he beat your ass.
All right. Now, can I touch on that subject too as well? Yeah, Mike Tyson don't look right boxing a 20-year-old Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson look right beating up a 50-year-old Roy Jones like he did. Ain't no wrong with Roy Mayweather.
But what I'm saying is, if Mike Tyson's son in there shining, he gonna get out the way. He don't want to take none of his shine.
Or Mike Tyson.
Let him shine.
Or the old Mike Tyson still sharpening metal with the young Mike Tyson.